Compton sits on the rolling waves of Greensand, south of the Hog's Back. Its approach from the road is framed by two cedars looming from the adjacent Eastbury Manor. These trees are so vast as to merit a visit in themselves. The church tower and parts of the walls have Saxon masonry. A Sussex brooch spire fits neatly on top, and the sweeping pitched roof, with the clerestory of dormer windows, suggests a Surrey country cottage. None of this prepares us for the remarkable interior. Each home county seems to have one Norman flagship. Buckinghamshire has Stukely, Oxfordshire, Iffley, Cambridgeshire, Ickleton. Surrey has Compton. And, such is Surrey, we might expect it to be disappointing. Not at all. In one respect at least, it is unique. The nave has Norman arcades with variegated capitals. Those decorated with scallops are big and beefy. Those with undercut early Gothic foliage above a solid drum are more uncomfortable, like a sumo wrestler in a tutu. On the inside of the chancel arch is carved graffiti of a knight, apparently late 12th century. The guide suggests that the knight carved this figure on departing for the crusade, with the St. George's Cross next to him. On his return, he added St. Andrew's Cross on top in thanks for his success. Above the chancel arch is a Norman lozenge mural uncovered in 1966. It is unusual since this position was normally reserved for a portrayal of the crucifixion. Compton Surprise is the only double-deck sanctuary to survive in England. Seen from the nave, it looks most odd, as if the floor has dropped or a movie frame frozen halfway through its gate. The lower story has a decorated Norman arch, more refined than those in the nave, including tiny nook shafts. It echoes the chancel arch and is closed by Jacobean railings. The deeply splayed east window has some early stained glass, probably dating from the Norman rebuilding of the Saxon church. It shows the Virgin and Child with a flowering sceptre. Upstairs is the second sanctuary in a gallery. Archaeology says this was inserted in the walls after construction, with a Norman railing carved from a single piece of wood. This is reputedly the oldest architectural wood carving in an English church. The purpose of the gallery is a mystery. It may have been intended to house a relic for pilgrims on their way to Canterbury. It may even have been a viewing gallery for this purpose. There is a piscina, which indicates a possible later use as a chantry chapel. Even with an original east window, the sanctuary must have been dark and heavy with incense and the smoke of pilgrims' candles. In the wall of the sanctuary is a tiny window that would have given an anchorite a view of the altar as she prayed in walled-up solitude, her grave already waiting alongside. An excavation in 1906 discovered 6 skeletons under the spot where the cell would have stood.